Urine therapy, the latest health craze. Good evening. It's September 26, 2018. I'm John Lasota, and you're the garage. With me tonight, Walt Campos. Say hello, Walt.
Hey, what's going on, guys?
Thaddeus Smith. And the triumphant return of Scott Zielinski.
Greetings, how y'all doing?
Yeah, so this is a new thing. People are claiming drinking your own piss and rubbing it on your skin cures acne and helps weight loss.
Weight loss.
Yeah, so this is good. Helps weight loss. After I started fasting, the pee stopped smelling and started tasting like coconut water. One proponent said.
So is this like therapy by? I don't want my piss that I'm making myself drink be disgusting, so now I need to lose weight so it tastes less disgusting?
Well, I think she kind of didn't get the part where if you fast, you're going to lose weight. So it probably is not the piss.
Definitely the piss.
But we've talked about this before. Jorge Posada used to piss on his hands so he didn't get blisters. So maybe there's something to it.
Yeah, but he didn't fucking.
Or maybe he's an idiot.
Drink it and rub it on his face.
Well, we
Just
don't
his
know that he
hands.
didn't do that.
Although,
I mean, I didn't see any blisters on his face.
that's a good point too. That is a good point.
Correlation equals causation.
How many times do you think you fucking picked up Derek Jeter's bat before he washed his hands, though?
Well, yeah, maybe. Well, that's what the bat boy is for, though. The fucking poor bat boy had to fucking grab that bat after he was done with it.
Probably going, hey kid, how's it going? Give him a slap on the back. Oh,
Horrible. Yeah. So, but isn't that what they tell you? The first thing, if you're like starving, if you're like the point where you're gonna eat your fellow passengers, that they tell you to drink your own piss.
What? No, your kidneys will shut down, bro.
But that's a survival thing, though, to drink your own piss, because piss is sterile.
No, that'll kill you. It'll kill you faster than if you just don't drink at all.
Isn't it in that movie Waterworld?
Maybe. Everything you need to know about life is in the movie world.
I was going to say, well, if it was in Waterworld, shit. What do I know?
Yeah. I mean, was it really? That's best possible. It was. Maybe that's right.
We all know what fucking quality film that was.
Yeah.
Well, you probably have Down syndrome if you get that from, if you get your facts from Waterworld.
Oh, jeez.
Speaking of having Down syndrome,
How about
You've
that?
just been censored.
you like that? Yeah. Speaking of Down syndrome, though.
Speaking of retarded things.
And now I'm like Donald Trump. This is terrible. This is why, it's like 6 minutes in, we're gonna get banned. This is terrible.
Just
Fuck
don't
it off
go
the
full
rails.
retard.
I mean, yeah, never go full retard.
Never go full retard.
And, well, it's true though. I've decided to if they can make that movie, then we can say it on here. But I think I've decided in the wake of all of this, right? You're gonna get popped no matter what you do, right? No matter what you do, someone somewhere is gonna find the random text message you sent drunk at 2:00 in the morning that you thought was hysterical and you don't even remember sending, right? And it's gonna say something that's not even that bad, but it will be turned into what a dick you are, and you're gonna lose your fucking job. So you might as well double down and just do the shit you're going to do anyway, because eventually they're going to find it, so be overt.
Yeah. No, there is absolutely somewhere in the universe a person just waiting to be fucking offended by something you do.
Yeah, well,
They don't even
exactly.
know it
They're going to find you. So.
But they are.
You know what they should be offended by?
Themselves?
A guy in Gilbert, Arizona, faked having Down syndrome and hired caregivers to give him baths and change his diaper.
Man, that's a pretty good freaking idea.
That guy's a goddamn genius. I don't know why I didn't think of it. It's horrible. So yeah, he was 31-year-old dude, right? He posed as Amy and hired caregivers to take care of her son, which was with Down syndrome, which was actually him.
Yes. They took him places. Yeah, the uncomfortableness, I guess, started with the bathing, right?
Yeah. Scotty, would you be able to do a woman's voice to hire somebody to wipe your ass?
I probably could.
Yeah, right. His Doubtfire shit. What he do it through websites and stuff too?
Yeah, well, they did. They hired it through I don't know, some
like internet
caregiver website.
Yeah,
the massive caregiver website that they have out there.
So
Now you know why it exists.
So what's the downside of this, though? Right? He gets his fetish taken care of. This person gets paid, right?
It's true. What's the problem? So yeah, well, I mean, the first thing that they had a problem with is that because they bathed him and changed him like more than 30 times, right? So like when he started getting hard-ons every time they gave him a bath, that was probably a problem.
I guess the downside is that he's a school crossing guard, so he actually sees children every day. So I guess that's probably the downside to this whole thing.
Although it fits though, because he every day saw children throw temper tantrums and saw exactly how they acted. So when he went and got his fucking ass wiped, he would do exactly what he saw the kids doing all day. He would just go home and do all that.
He's just method acting.
Yeah. I mean, that guy's fucking brilliant. He could win an Academy Award.
I was researching a part.
He's Gary Oldman.
They caught him because one of them got suspicious, right? So I guess it was one hard on too many. So she fucking she followed him home, and because I guess another caregiver was driving around, so was dropping him off at the house. Who knows what the fuck happened there? So afterwards she was following him and ran to the house. I fucking found you, you motherfucker. So they arrested him. I don't know what the charge is. They should at least tell you what the charge was.
That's what I'm trying to figure out. Like, what would that be?
Exactly what law did you break?
I guess it's an unethical, not forgery, impersonation. Right, impersonating a fucking something to get gains.
Impersonating a Down syndrome. I mean,
I mean,
it might be a law in Kentucky.
Decent exposure.
Yeah, I mean, there's got to be something. Now, come on, you're tricking people into touching your dick. That just, if you say it out loud, it's fucking wrong, right?
It's fraud. It's fraud then.
That is, if I wouldn't be married if I didn't trick people into touching my dick.
Word.
It's sexual assault then, actually.
Well, I don't know. I don't know. The story that I heard was the caregiver was touching a Down syndrome guy's penis.
Oh, jeez.
So is this like in the NFL when they're looking at a replay, if they see something else they can do that, right? So wait a second. Wait, you were trying to touch a Down syndrome kid?
Why are you trying to jerk with his dad? He's got a hard on. You know what it's like for him to have a hard on? You're gonna give him a hard on, he's gonna walk away. You're gonna rub his dick until he gets a hard on, you're gonna walk away.
Yeah.
This poor kid with Down syndrome, what the fuck?
He doesn't know what to do
Look at his guy. He's throwing tantrums in the middle of the room in front of his mother. Come on. He's 31 years old. Come on.
He's throwing a tantrum with his heart on him. Banging around.
It's must fucking hit things now. You much that hurts? Fuck. He's got blue balls and red dick.
Fucking knocking the lamps off the fucking doilies.
All I know is don't put this story in the description because it will never air. This will never air.
Well, I mean, it basically never airs anyway. You gotta oh, it's fucking terrible. Yeah. So, but things are. I don't know if that's more because I think that's pretty fucking smart. I think this guy's a degenerate. Scuba diver in Hawaii, right? He had to go to the hospital because he stuck his dick in a giant clam.
What was her name?
Yeah, no, but this is. I mean, it was a clam, but guess this is that they took GHB and ecstasy. So he's with another dude taking ecstasy with another dude on the beach, and he wanted to impress him. So he grabbed this giant clam and he fucked it to impress his friend, a dude. But this is great though, dumb fuck. This guy, so fucker has a seafood allergy. So he fucks the clam. And everything starts to swell up.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
He can't fucking breathe. He starts throwing up. His dick is fucking must have swollen and stuck in the clam. Like, did he go to the hospital with the fucking clam in his cock because he can't fucking get it off because it's all swollen?
It's like his buddy's holding a towel around him, and he's carrying this fucking like 10-pound clam that's fucking slurping on his dick, turning it into a fucking pearl.
It's the least he can do, considering how impressive what he did was.
It's like with the Big Bang Theory when he had that robot hand. And he calls his friends up and he's like, I got the hand stuck on my penis.
You kind of almost have to.
Sheldon?
Was that?
That's horrible.
Was that Sheldon that did that, or?
No. Well, who do you think? It was Leonard. Not Leonard. The other guy.
The one that can't get laid?
Yeah.
The one that looks like he's trapped in the 60s and he's a Beatles reject?
Exactly. Always wearing Dickies.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Always wearing Dickies. I don't know why people would wear Dickies around now. But I don't know why somebody would fuck a clam and like tell his friends about it.
It's like, yeah, it's like you look at this clam, you're like, I gotta get me some of that. Like,
I mean, have you seen one of the shows? I mean, I understand the look of it, you know, but I mean, understand that that's not what's in there. Maybe it is. What's a mollusk? It's got to be like a giant snail, no? Something like that. Maybe a giant snail is like the same feel. Maybe he's onto something. Who needs a sex bomb?
So you're saying it would have worked out if he wasn't allergic to seafood?
Right. Yeah. I mean, it would have been a win-win for everyone. He's giving that mollusk some protein.
The allergic fucking reaction is the fucking icing on the cake for me in this story.
Fucking classic.
It's good enough that someone's fucking a clam, right?
Right.
Like hey man, look what I can do. It's like, oh shit.
It's not as bad as last week fucking the dead beaver though.
Yeah, that's true.
Oh.
It's not as bad as the beaver.
Poor.
That poor beaver.
Oh,
Horrible.
yeah, beavers and clams.
Mhm.
Oh yeah, that should be the title of this: Beavers and Clams.
Oh my.
Horrible. But like people do shit like that, but you don't tell anybody you did shit like that. I knew a dude who once he fucked a cat. They told him. Yeah, this was crazy too because like I guess I knew a lot of people that like that movie Kids. We've brought it up before, where it's all about a bunch of fucking dirtbags and degenerates, right?
Mm.
But I knew a lot of people like that. I mean, New York, there's a lot of people like that. But this cat fucker, Timmy the cat fucker.
He had his own nickname.
Timmy the cat. I mean, come on, fuck the cat. You fuck one cat, yeah, right. Build 1,000 bridges. Fuck one cat. You ain't a bridge builder, so you're a cat fucker.
Mm.
This is how it goes. But Timmy the cat fucker, right?
Because yeah.
His girlfriend was the hottest fucking thing you ever saw in your life.
What the fuck?
Yeah, she was like fucking smoking hot, but she was a pig anyway though. Like she like we knew this dude, of course he was the coke dealer. He was a bald with a comb over and a hunch. But it was weird because he was like this little Puerto Rican dude, right? And he was tiny. Like I don't know, 5'7", 150 pounds, little dude with a hunch and a comb over. And yeah, she would fucking take him whatever fucking he offered. But I guess when your boyfriend is Timmy the cat fucker, but she was hot, and her boyfriend was Timmy the cat fucker.
Wait, that was the deal breaker? The fact that he fucked a cat?
Deal breaker for who? For her?
Yeah.
No, she was with him after that. I mean, he bragged about it. She was still with him. Yeah.
Meow for me, you little bitch.
Yeah.
How
But
is
I guess
that
it doesn't.
possible?
What?
Well, because I mean, Walt, you know full well we do the show every week, and there are some fucking degenerates, man. There are some people that are just fucked up.
Oh my god.
Yeah. I don't know. I think we lost one here. Speaking of giant clams, and there's a girl, a pregnant teen, is seeking 13 paternity tests to enter a gangbang with a football team.
Whoops.
Yeah. So this is Ohio State, the Ohio State University.
Ohio State.
a 19-year-old girl asked a judge to have the members of the team pass a paternity test to see who the father of her kid is.
So, I think the quality thing though here in this story is that she's not even looking for anything. She just wants to know.
Back. She just wants to know. I'll be right back. Keep it on. Keep it on.
Absolutely. So,
So who do you think the father
take
is?
the test, because even though her judgment failed her, the child has a right to know who their father is. She also said that she's matured since then. You know, she realizes her mistakes. You know, after any good bang gang, gang bang, of course, bang gang. Fuck, can't even English.
Do you think it's the tight end?
Hi-yo. But
You think it's a wide receiver?
Exactly. Well, she was.
She was the wide receiver.
She was running the slant route. Oh, you guys are missing all the good zingers.
Yeah, I'm sure.
It'd be funny if it was the water boy or something.
Oh, someone was wet.
Towel boy.
I wonder if the video's on Pornhub yet.
The what?
I wonder if the video's on Pornhub yet.
Yeah, right. But, I mean, hey, shit gets out of hand in gangbangs,
It gets out of hand, it gets out of ass, it gets out of everything.
Someone wasn't wearing a condom. Whoopsie-doo. Dunkaroo.
She said she didn't check. She wasn't sure. She couldn't be positive that they were wearing protection.
I always wondered about this. What's critical mass to be considered a gangbang as opposed to like a threesome or a foursome?
I guess maybe that's what it is, because you don't keep going fivesome to sixsome. I guess once there's,
after foursome, right? Fivesome and up.
What I'm thinking, right? All right. So she's got a mouth. She's got a mouth. She's got an asshole. She's got, the regular.
The vagine.
And two hands.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, don't forget behind the knee.
That's okay.
Well, this guy over here can slap a tent with his dick if you want.
Well, let's see. Mel Brooks. Yeah, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, go ahead.
Yeah, Mel Brooks said it best, I think, when in History of the World, because he said in the French Revolution, he said knights jump queen, bishops jump queen, pawns jump queen, and after the pawns jumped queen, it was gangbang. That was the next thing he said. So that once the pawns get into it, it's a good 7 or 8 people right there.
Once the pawns get into it, how many pawns is that though?
Let's see. I think that's about 6 pawns. I think, right?
8.
8 pawns.
Oh,
okay.
so it's like a chessboard. Like the whole chessboard has to get in there. Otherwise, it's not really a gangbang yet. See, I'm thinking 5.
Jumped in.
I'm thinking 5. She could take care of 5 dudes at once, but once that 6th person is waiting in line, gangbang.
Right.
Once you need a fluffer.
7 is group sex. So you got like threesome, foursome, and then group sex, and then you hit like 8 or 9, and that's the gangbang.
Well, yeah, or maybe it's like in baseball. You've got like if the bases are loaded, and you've got the one guy up at bat, so that's 4 guys right there, and then whoever's on the on deck circle. Once you have somebody on the on deck circle, that's the gangbang right there. That's the 5th guy right there.
Yeah, right. Whoever's on the on deck circle. Right.
It's after the 7th inning. That's a save.
That's exactly.
It's a hold. It's a hold.
It's a hold. Right.
It's not the 7th inning stretch.
See, this is like, and I think there has to be something different here too. So so more than 5 is not okay. Threesome, foursome, fivesome is group sex, right? But if it's 4 dudes and 1 chick, it's not really. I mean, it would have to be like 3 dudes and 2 chicks. Then you have 2 separate groups,
so the
and then it's group sex. The ratio should probably There's got to be a cock to snatch ratio for group sex.
One girl cannot be group sex. Then
right, it's not a group. It's only 1 chick. Then it's a gangbang. Maybe that's what it is.
Right, but if you've got 6 guys and 3 girls, that's not a gangbang either.
No, that's still group sex.
Right,
Because it's still that's that menage a trois for each chick. That's
There
that's
needs
like
to be at least
that's
two
a
of every
double.
gender.
Right, there's a double stuff in there. There's like Oreo cookies there. I mean, I guess if it's the Ohio State football team, it probably is. Right.
So that's it then. With the on deck, that means right. You got the fourth guy. There's a guy on deck. Then it
Now, if there's a guy on deck and it's one chick and the guy's on deck, then it's a gangbang.
right.
How many
I
outs
think
are there?
that's it.
If I think that's it, right? If there are enough, well, I guess that would hold for all of it though, because even the group sex part, right? Even the group sex part. If there's enough dudes that all the holes are filled, and there's still somebody waiting in the wings, there's still someone on deck. That's a lot of dudes for whatever the cock to hole ratio is. Definitely, you know what I mean?
The cock to involved ratio, right? Because you were talking about hands before too, right?
Right.
Well,
so
yeah,
that's
well, hands, right? So that's 5.
6 guys on deck. So that's
The 6 guys on deck, and that's the magic number. It's the 6 guys on deck.
Throw another chick in there, and you need like 12.
Who's on
Right.
first?
Right. I mean, for every woman, the amount of dudes goes up exponentially. You know, it's a requirement.
It's a requirement.
It's the law. 6-to-1 ratio.
I hope you guys out there in YouTube land, or if you listen to us on whatever
Oh,
medium
we're
you
gonna
are,
get deplatformed.
I hope you all enjoyed the science lesson we all just gave.
Science lesson. We just got on Joe. What are you talking about? We're done.
Like math and science and extrapolations and theories. It's good stuff right there.
None of us are
Yep.
making the Supreme Court either.
You know what my favorite part of this whole pregnant teen story is? Not the 13 paternity test, right?
No.
The judge ordered that they had to take the tests because the kid deserves to know who her father is, or his father. I don't know. They didn't say. But the best part was that the girl. This only happened weeks ago. This happened a few weeks ago. But since then, she's matured enough that she knows that she can be a good mother.
She wants to keep the baby.
Since her gangbang, she's matured like you can't believe.
I've realized the error of my ways, and I am so much more mature now.
Is that a thing? Is that the more cock you take, the more mature you are?
Well, see, because I'll never go above 3 again.
It's officially not a gangbang.
I don't know how to react to that.
Well, because that's when it started getting maybe a little sloppy. Maybe a little.
The 3-dick curve.
Yes.
No, it's only the big smelly ones that curve.
Like the prison guard guy.
Grab the pig, like the prison guard cock. Otherwise, they'd be all over that shit.
Yeah. Smell like shit.
See, the thing is, though, now is the prime time for her to do that because now she can't get pregnant.
It's true.
Come on, guys. Cream pies for everybody.
Well,
man.
to be fair, the story didn't say that she wasn't. It just said she's a lot more mature now. She can handle a lot more.
Oh, handle a lot more cock.
Right. She just exactly right. It's just then
Now
it's just this one particular case. That one particular time, she needs paternity test because that was the time that she got knocked up, and it has nothing to do with anything that happened after that.
Do we know if
case
any of them were positive, or did they all come back negative and there's still some other dude?
I guess because they just ordered, and well, you never know. It could be a second spitter from the bushes. You never know.
Keith Hernandez.
The other thing too is, she's taking on 13 dudes. We don't know. Does she know that there were only 13? Did she count them? Does she know how to count?
Well, now you're just discrediting the witness.
Oh, that's right. Okay. Anyway, so now some people they call me gangbangs. Some people get laid in other ways. A woman napping in her car woke up and found the car being driven away by a stranger.
And somebody in the passenger seat.
And there was somebody in the passenger seat.
Yeah.
That she knew?
No.
No, she didn't. They were just driving off. And
So
and apparently she got away because they hit a truck and ran out of the car and took her. Imagine I thought you take a nap. I take a nap in my car every day.
Yeah, like she wasn't feeling good, so she when she put the keys up on the dash, it says, and then she took a nap in the back seat. She
had
up
like
and
epilepsy.
fucking driving.
Yeah, she has like epilepsy or something. And she felt like shit. But who fucking throws their keys on the dashboard and then goes in the back seat?
No fucking way. And I'll lock the damn car.
Yeah, right.
If I even think there's a remote chance I'm gonna fall asleep. No.
Maybe what she was doing is thinking, I'll just lay here and maybe I'll get laid.
Hey, maybe it'll be a gangbang.
Maybe.
Hopefully, there's just a random Ohio State football team worth of 13 guys ready to bang me.
Well, but if it's okay if they are, as long as it's a paternity test.
Yes. I will say though, like
So-
I do like that that whole story is taking just like the normal human process. Like, all right, I was in a gangbang. Sorry guys, got pregnant. I need to know who the father is. Yada yada. Like, there's no fucking trying to tear them down. There's no trying to get them in trouble because, oh my god, they did this to me. Like, just hey, shit
It's
happens.
true.
And
It's true. He's like, hey, I like cock. I took a lot of it as much as I can get. I just want to know who's got the best swimmer.
who slipped one Pezagoli.
I'm waiting to find out, like 8 months, 7 months from now, she's gonna end up pregnant with twins from two different.
Oh, that would be fucking amazing.
I'm the crap left over.
Oh my god, that's shit like Freddy Krueger comes from.
It's the genetic milkshake.
Yep, that's the son of 1,000 maniacs right there.
Mhm.
I have seen episodes of Maury Povich though, where they have like 10 dudes and no, they are not the father. No, they are not the father. And no, I still it was you. They've had Maury Povich where the chick came back, and it still wasn't the father.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Like, we fucked up the last test, so now we're gonna do it again.
Oh man, that's why I wish they just replay episodes of Jerry Springer anytime. Again, not going into the political parts of it, but the stuff that's in the news now. I wish they would replay episodes of Jerry Springer, so they'd be like, "What the fuck are you talking about?"
Dude, and I know some of it was staged and some of it was fake. Some of the people tried, trying to pretend to have Down syndrome so they could get jerked off with a sponge. But
well, I mean, it's at least it's used for the sponge. There's not a lot to clean up. It's right there.
exactly.
It's all right there.
But I mean, that was brilliant television. It was the lowest common denominator, but it was fucking brilliant television. And
It's the only thing that makes me think we're not completely devoid of humanity here in this show.
Yeah. And also too, man, you see, man, like if you ever I don't know, feel bad about your situation or think like things are fucked up, look at some of the fucking people that go on these shows, man.
Yeah, man, it's a
shit
cure for
they've
depression.
done or are doing or are still going to do. Fucked up.
Yeah, it's definitely a cure for depression. You watch that and you're like, you know what? Fuck, I thought I was an asshole, but I'm all right.
Like
You know,
the
I
cat's
every day.
outside.
Wasn't that was like a daily show too, right? That wasn't a once a week. That was every day, right?
Yeah, 5 days a week, I think.
Every day, 5 days a week. You got fucking therapy.
I never watched any of it ever, not even one episode.
Scotty.
You're missing out, man.
Scotty doesn't know.
Actually, you know what you can just do? Go get the on VHS. The two hot for TV fucking
Sure.
Jerry Springer shit. Remember when they were
Probably
marketing?
just have the best of clips where every episode of Jerry Springer, somebody attacks somebody, and Steve has to get in the middle.
Yeah, Steve. Fucking Steve.
Yeah. It's like every episode somebody goes nuts and batshit crazy. Sometimes they actually fucking do hit them though.
Yeah.
God, that show was great.
Dude, you ever? I remember there was one episode. someone hit Steve like in the back of the head with something. He went fucking apeshit on like a couple of dudes. Like he was trying to just because he gentle giant kind of the fucking. But it was like someone knocked him in the back of the head. He turned around. There was like 3 dudes in front of him, and he just fucking like walked forward and fucking pushed all of them like into each other and shit. That was crazy.
All I know is
script.
yeah, no, a lot of stuff wasn't though. I because like some of the stuff is scripted, some of it
Sure.
it's not. But I gotta watch reruns of that. Now I gotta go find that. I gotta watch that.
It's sort of like WWF, right? Like there's definitely a plot that they are going for.
Sure.
But when you get in the ring, like shit's gonna happen.
Yeah, you gotta pull off the moves. Andre the Giant decided he wasn't gonna lose in the middle of a match.
Oh shit! I love that.
No,
man.
boss.
Yeah, that's fuck you.
Yeah, it's
That's
like,
what happens.
and that's where like the wrestling fans, right? They hate when wrestling is called fake, right? Because I don't go to the movies and go, this shit is fake, right? Yeah, I do actually, and I can still fucking enjoy it, dick.
But but that's what that is though. That's that comes from people's inability to change. That comes from when you get locked into a mindset, you see things a certain way. Because back when Bruno Sammartino was wrestling, people weren't sure if it was fake. They didn't know.
Sure.
I mean, you look at Andy Kaufman, though, like the fucking Andy Kaufman shit. Where he got his ass kicked for calling it fake, right? And at the time, like there was question whether it was real wrestling or not. It got more and more ridiculous as they went on.
Sure.
But that's not what it was originally. So then you have the whole the athletes that are playing real sports. They're like, motherfuckers, you act like you're athletes. We're the athletes. You're not the athletes. That's not real. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Don't forget, this is also at a time when you had real boxing too, and boxing was like a big thing. People gave a shit.
Yeah.
Not that you don't know. You have the MMA now, but it's still the wrestling part of it is desensitized. It's not, Then boxing was the only real fight game in town. So this might be something that you would hope is real, except that it wasn't. But,
Well, yeah, I mean there was a ring and everything, and so it's like I remember thinking like, oh, like this isn't real, and these people must think it's real. And the thing is like I didn't realize that everybody knew, and they fucking liked it anyway. And who am I to tell them what's enjoyable to watch or not?
Because it's a soap opera for men.
Right, it's a show. It's a TV show, like anything else.
Yeah, but
I'll tell you,
the thing is,
my wife loved it growing up too. She wanted to be Miss Elizabeth.
those you wouldn't want to be Miss Elizabeth now. Those on that that whole it's not real thing it's just people regurgitating the same shit they hear over and over again, and it doesn't even have any connection anymore to it's not real. Obviously it's not real. It's but that's still where it comes from, is that old fucking mentality. They heard their parents, they heard people they knew that were older, those aren't real athletes, I'm a real athlete. And that's where it comes from.
It's also the shitty fucking mindset of just fucking tearing other things down, man. Oh, you're fucking happy about something? Fuck you.
Yeah,
that was one of the other things I was gonna say. It's exactly that.
I don't know when the fuck that started, man. Like, although the one thing I could say though is that certain things that we hear in the news right now, the certain accusations that we hear now, right? That you think about any '80s movie where there's a frat, right? And what is the frat doing? They're beating up nerds. They have the hot girlfriends. They're raping women. They're everyone. There's all the girls are running around naked at all the parties. So like you can't watch an '80s movie without that in there somewhere.
Sure. Yeah.
So like when they say that, oh yeah, this happened, well, it probably did.
Sure.
Based on that.
Yeah. That's not real. That's not real.
Well, maybe it's not.
It's fake.
What? My cock. It's a 10-foot dildo.
Oh, whoa.
It's swelled when it went into the Clam. Horrible. So this is a good one. Speaking of stealing cars, Inside Edition, right? Inside Edition tried to do a news report in San Francisco on cars getting robbed. So they go to this place that is notorious, this area that's notorious for car thieves, right? And they set up the whole rig where they have all these different things that they're putting in there with tracking devices in them, right? And like, not even 3 minutes pass by, somebody breaks into the car and steals the shit, right? So Inside Edition, they go and they confront the dude, and they're like, "Yo, we know that you took that. You're just gonna steal that. You're gonna be on TV. Millions of people are gonna watch you steal this, right?" So the first thing the dude says is, "I want to call my mother."
I know my rights. I need to call my mom.
I'm just gonna call my mom. So while they're confronting it, he's gonna call his mother, right? Their real van that has all their equipment, that's back where they fucking left it, where they set up the car, actually gets robbed, and they lose thousands of dollars worth of equipment.
It's like
The fucking you can literally see the irony dripping off of this fucking story.
It's so fucking funny.
and you can't even be like, "Oh my god, that's shocking." It's like, well, what did you think? You gotta leave like a guy there, like
right. You leave a guy in the van.
Shit, right?
Although, in every cop movie I ever saw, the guy that gets left in the van is the one who gets his throat slit when they steal everything. So
you got your least favorite guy there, like the new guy, the intern.
Yeah.
Right.
Hey, Brad, grab us some coffee and sit in the van while we confront this.
Right.
If he said he's smart, though, he'd be like, "Oh, fuck you, I'm going with you." Of course, he lost his job because he's the reason why they broke into the van and stole everything.
They probably all just ran out of the van all excited that they were going to catch this guy, left the fucking door wide open.
Right? Yeah, right? Exactly. They stormed out you know, and it was a chicken high heels, you know, I'm going to be tough, you know.
With her smart blazer.
I picture a red dress, right, and just her hair flowing back while she runs after him on her high heels, and her camera in his face, her microphone in his face. Well, no, I'm thinking brunette. Maybe it's April O'Neil. Maybe it is, but April O'Neil wouldn't have had her van stolen.
No, fuck that. And if the Foot Clan stole it, ninjas would kick the ass.
Horrible.
Did they witness the theft?
I don't think they didn't say anything about it. They only said what they said.
I hope they were filming when they're walking back and like, wait, didn't we park like right here? Like the slow realization of like getting to the point where like, oh shit, it was actually stolen while we were doing this stolen vehicle story.
It'd be like better if it was like on bricks, like they had enough time to take the tires and everything.
The story that they were doing. The story they were doing was on a specific type of robbery. What they call smash and grab, where they break your windows, they grab something and run out of there. I actually had it happen to me once. Fucking my girlfriend before, the one I moved to Vegas with, the one I met before I met my wife.
Wait, you moved to Vegas with a girl?
Yeah.
Oh man, that shit was old news by the time I met you.
Yeah, you didn't know that? Yeah. No, that was.
I did. I may not like have that connection. Anyway, sorry to interrupt. Go on.
I was at work. And I got a letter. This is a good side note, but this is a personal thing, and maybe I shouldn't tell it. But who gives a fuck? I was at work, and a year to the day that we got there, and her friend comes to get me, and gives me a letter that says, "Being with you is living in sin, and you're pulling me away from God, and you should get your own cell phone." I
do remember. I think you did. Yeah. Oh my god, I completely forgot. About that.
Yeah, fucking crazy.
Yeah,
and then I get home. She took our car. She fucking loaded up half of our shit. She fucking
like
just took off in the middle of the night. Yeah, and then but she left a fucking house full of animals. She kept collecting pets and bringing them fucking home. And so she's collecting these pets, and I had a fucking house. I'm like fucking yeah. I'm fucking Dr. Doolittle.
I'm taking all this other shit in the car. You keep the animals.
Yeah, you keep the animals. So I'm fucking Dr. Doolittle in fucking Las Vegas by myself, not knowing fucking anybody with no fucking car. Fucking yeah, it was fucking miserable. That sucked.
I'm so sorry. Laughing at your pain.
That's true. Like
The way
like
you told
laughing.
the story, man.
Yeah, right.
It reminds me too of fucking what was it with Schwarzenegger and fucking Roseanne's husband, True Lies.
Tom Arnold. Yeah.
Tom Arnold. And he's like, she even took the ice trays. What kind of a sick bitch takes the ice cube trays? And she left me with all the goddamn animals.
It's true though. Oh,
There was like 27 goddamn things shitting all over my house, but I didn't have a car.
Oh, we gotta make a movie.
What David did bring that up?
I don't know, but it sounds like the stories we read.
The only thing I could say is this
thinking that same thing.
Yeah, no, but it was true. Yeah, fucking apparently, but that's something that that happens in Vegas. That happens a lot. It's they when I went to, because I had to go to the cops to find out what the fuck was going on. Like, you know, it sounded she got literally, it was like she was taken away by a cult. Like she drank the Kool-Aid and that was it. And it was literally like that, you know, like I got a note from some fucking spiritual leader or something. And yeah, this guy was fucking, it was a piece of work. Yeah.
Dude, you gotta turn that into a story, bro.
Yeah, I mean, I guess. I mean, you could always use it for inspiration for certain things. I just don't, like, you don't go through something like that and say, like, oh, I don't care, because it affects you. You get affected. Sure. Right? Sure. So for a long time, I did. But, like, you get a point where you hit a point where you do get over shit. And you're like, I'm married now. I got kids. So I'm way better off. Like, the reason why she left, partially, is because that wasn't somebody I was going to marry. You know, and they were fucking, she was older than me, the clock was ticking, she's like, yo, fuck this dude. I get it. Okay, cool. But, like, you get over shit, and it doesn't even, like, you don't think about that. So, like, and one of the things that's weird, it's hard for me. You have writers that write about, like, the 80s, like they fucking remember it, right? I don't live in that. I fucking, okay, yeah, these things happen, but, like, I'm not having a vivid memories of them where I'm, you know, okay, it happened. I'm done. I finally moved on. Now that's it. I don't think about it again. So for the me, like to go review that, I couldn't even do it in vivid enough detail to fucking. And I guess that's probably the problem.
No, I don't mean like a memoir, but like it's inspiration to, like, here's, you know what I mean? Like not your story, but saying, wow, these plot points are great for like something.
Well, we had the one yesterday. We found that the entire family in Ohio that was murdered. And it turns out there was it was like a gangland execution, and you'll think like okay, like a whole family in Ohio,
right?
Gangland execution, like that's weird, that kind of thing. Walt, what are you doing, Walt?
Oh man, that was a pain in the ass.
Welcome back. We did a whole show just now.
Yeah, we pretty much did.
No, I know. Yeah, no. The for some reason in the middle of the feed, it switched from my mic to the Logitech one, to the camera one.
Yeah, the camera.
But not only that, but it didn't even switch to the camera that I have. It switched to the other one that's not even plugged in.
Oh, that makes sense, of course.
Right? Yeah. So I don't know what the hell happened there, but like I'm going crazy trying to make sure, check everything.
No worries, the government's just tapping you like who I forgot who.
Yeah, I was. Well. I went full retard, so now that they're coming after me. On that note,
the R word.
Yeah. Anyway,
this show will never air.
Oh please!
Yeah, right.
Yeah, show we ever did.
Rotary,
rotary
phone
for the fucking closing of the show. Good shit.
Telemarketing.
Anyway, on that end, do you guys have any last words?
I even sang some like Bollywood song.
Yeah. I know. I was like, what the fuck? And he actually sang a Bollywood song. It actually wasn't bad, like for whatever that is, I guess.
Oh, it means like you are the water and I am the sherbet. Let us mix together.
The sherbet, let us mix together.
Yeah, yeah.
You should write.
I'm sherbet lettuce.
No, let us. You're the sweet river water. Let us mix together.
What the fuck? Sherbet lettuce. That's gonna be the title of the fucking show.
Yeah,
Sherbet lettuce.
What the fuck is sherbet lettuce?
Don't Google it.
Oh shit! Oh. Fuck.
Anyway,
I
do we have any last words?
Yes, I do. Merang Sharbaton ka, tumi tiga tika pani. Merang Sharbaton ka, tumi tiga tika pani.
What he said. That's the sherbet lettuce song, right?
Sherbet lettuce.
That's right, sherbet lettuce.
Sherbet lettuce, right?
Why are they mixing water into their sherbet though? Why doesn't that what? Why does it make it?
It was a comedy.
Wouldn't it make that lettuce like slimy though? Wouldn't the lettuce like fucking? That's horrible.
Hey, that's some people's fetish, dude.
Like you can't put a sandwich in the refrigerator overnight because the lettuce gets all fucking nasty. Sherbet lettuce, fucking gross.
There's a lid for every pot.
Mango lettuce.
I mean, maybe I'm wrong. I mean, I like Thai chicken wraps, and that uses lettuce.
Hey, I'm a regular guy. I like the things everybody else does, like butter in my ass and a lollipop in my mouth. But you know what? Sherbet lettuce sometimes works.
Wait. What was that about buttering your ass and doing what with your mouth?
And a lollipop in my mouth from Boogie Nights. I like the same stuff everybody else likes. I'm a regular guy. I like butter in my ass and a lollipop in my mouth.
There you go.
It goes together like lamb and tuna fish.
I've never actually seen the whole movie all the way through, right? I've seen the whole movie, but not all the way through. I've seen it in like clips. Right. I've never seen it like watching it all through. It was not Burt Reynolds' favorite movie.
No, why not?
Yeah, I don't know. He didn't. I don't recall reading what he said about why he hated that movie, but he hated it. I don't know. Maybe because he didn't stand there.
He got praised for it though.
Yeah, he was.
Give him a fucking 10-inch prosthetic.
He probably wanted to be the guy standing in front of the mirror, and he wasn't that guy anymore. That's why he hated it.
Yeah, that makes sense.
He was
He was the washed-up old guy. Yeah.
Right. He once was the guy who stood there in front of the mirror with his fucking schlong hanging out, but now he's not. Nobody wants to see old schlong.
He was great in that.
Well, not nobody, but yeah, I get it.
I mean, I guess that's relative, isn't it?
There's whole sections of websites, my friends.
Old schlong. That's like gangbangs has a certain ratio.
Mm-hmm.
Old schlong has a certain ratio of scabs to pus.
Oh, Jesus. I thought you were going with wrinkles, but you went right to fucking scabs and pus. Holy shit.
And that's my final word, folks.
Sherbet lettuce, scabs, pucks.
Walt, what do you have to say for yourself?
I don't know. I watch Cannonball Run. That's my favorite Burt Reynolds movie. So
all right.
So
there you go.
I'll watch that.
Anyway, on that, I think it's time to cut out. Definitely, if you got through this debacle, check us out on YouTube. You can find us on Facebook on the fan page. Meadows presents Med TMC, The Garage.
Mm-hmm.
Also, check out the Meadows Presents on Amazon for our books. You know, the more we sell, the more we can put into products like this. And I don't know, maybe we could replace everybody with people who are actually talented.
Yeah, that would be nice.
Yeah.
Fucking talented.
Yeah, maybe some working cameras and microphones.
Hey, I think I did a pretty good job with the lighting though by the end.
Well, I mean, at least they could hear you at the end.
Just in time for the song.